While others are joining, guys, थोड़ा सा हम लोगों को फास्ट करना पड़ेगा, हम लोग बहुत ही ज्यादा स्लो चल रहा है. I mean, I don't mind doing that, but I have told you already that जब तक ये ऑनलाइन वाला इंटरव्यू सेक्शन चल रहा है ना, जब तक ये सीजन चल रहा है, it is easier for you to crack an interview. ये जैसे ही आप लोगों को ऑफलाइन बुलाना शुरू कर देंगे लोग, then it will be a bit difficult for all of you. तो जितना फास्ट आप लोग करोगे उतना जल्दी आप लोग इंटरव्यू के लिए अप्लाई कर पाओगे और उतना ही फास्ट you guys will be able to crack the interview. So I think we all are back. Let's start. We'll need to amend it or there will be no point. No, that's okay. Don't amend it. Okay, so this amendment you're talking about, Henry, right? So my question was, guys, which rule are we talking about? By the way, now the requirement is, the case is anyone is able to take remote to this IP or to this machine, and I have been telling you this from day one. Public IP we never ever use in live environment. उसके बाद जो कुछ होगा सिर्फ private IP से ही होगा, right? But it doesn't matter हम public IP से कर रहे हैं या private IP से कर रहे हैं, because where do we control these things कि remote होना चाहिए या नहीं होना चाहिए? NSG पे. तो ये पब्लिक आईपी सिर्फ हमने अपने प्रैक्टिस के लिए रखा है. लाइव एनवायरनमेंट में कभी आपको कोई नहीं मिलेगा पब्लिक आईपी, अनलेस इट इज अ रिक्वायरमेंट ऑफ एप्लीकेशन. उसके अलावा कभी नहीं मिलेगा. आरडीपी वगैरह लेने के लिए तो कभी नहीं मिलेगा आप लोगों को. You will always deal with your private IPs. ठीक है. So my question was, now the condition is that anyone can take remote of my machine. I have NSG or something यहाँ पर एक लगा हुआ है. Now I have given you a task as an application owner. I want only my developers to take remote to my machine. In my developers, they use only one particular machine. I have only 2 developers. One of them works in the morning shift, one of them works in the evening shift, and they use single computer, and it has static IP, एक ही public IP वगैरह है उसके ऊपर जहाँ से वो use करते हैं. So what can be done here? Who could guide me the steps to achieve this requirement of client?
So
Anyone who did not
RDP
understand the question, please ask me. I'll elaborate it if you want. But I'm expecting an answer from you guys with steps. Navigate me what to do, where to go.
So in inbound port rules, RDP का जो rule बना है, उस पे click करके.
Okay. Now what? I clicked on it. I see.
Source में IP we can put.
Okay, source. You're saying IP. Now what? Which IP should I type here?
जो भी वो computer का IP है या फिर.
Okay, let's say this is the computer. How do I get this computer's IP?
इसके overview में मिल जाएगा. या इधर ये.
Yes, guys. All of you can answer. I mean, obviously one by one, not over talking to each other, not cross talking, but anyone can answer.
Your computer, yeah, meaning. Okay. So net config.
Yes. Which L? Do you see any other computer here?
No. Yeah.
Can you take RDP of this machine? इससे खुद से इसका RDP ले सकते हो क्या आप?
नहीं.
This machine के, right? तो this से मतलब just because guys this portal is open on my computer, that does not mean कि ये computer और हमारा जो Azure में बना हुआ computer they are connected or they have some connection. ये पोर्टल मेरे इस पे ओपन है, इससे ज्यादा मेरे फिजिकल लैपटॉप और उस Azure की मशीन में कोई कनेक्शन नहीं है. So yes, I'm talking about this computer. Yes, how do I do that?
Net config पे देख के.
Net config, is that a command you are saying?
Yes. I'm not sure about the command.
No, net config is
IP config.
IP config. Okay.
IP config. Guys, if anyone thinks we are going in wrong direction or something else can be, or do you have a better idea of this, better suggestion, yes, please feel free to let me know कि इससे इसको इस तरह से भी अचीव किया जा सकता है, or is it incorrect, is it correct? I'm not going to stop you. आंसर खत्म हो जाएगा तब डेफिनेटली मैं बता दूंगा कि बेस्ट वे क्या है, रिकमेंडेड वे क्या है, ये करेक्ट है नहीं है. Right guys, yes. So yes, Auntie, you are guiding or anyone. What next?
Abhi, I'm not sure which nick, you have, which IP we have to use from this.
Anyone can help him or proceed from here? Next. What needs to be next, guys?
We take the IPv4 address,
Which IP? I see how many IP addresses do you
wireless LAN adapter Wi-Fi, IPv4, the one which starts with 192.168.206.1.
and why that IP? By the way, first question to anyone can answer. Is that a public IP or a private IP? The one Sonam read.
It's a private.
Private IP.
Private IP.
Next question: can a private IP and public IP communicate with each other?
No.
No.
Yes.
What about these IPs? Are these private IPs or public IPs?
Private.
Private.
So can any of these IPs can talk to this IP? Jo
No,
23 wala. So are we on the correct page?
Yeah, so
Tell me one thing now, if a request goes from this machine, यहाँ से RDP के लिए request जा रहा है तो उसका path कैसे होगा? What is
it
the
will
path?
first go to the router.
Yeah, it will go to first router.
Exactly.
Then it
So
will
which IP do
translate
you
it to
require?
Public IP.
So which IP do you need now?
My public IP, we check. We will see.
Exactly. You will require a public IP of this machine. यहाँ पर जो आप चेक करते हो ना IP config में,
Okay.
IP config में जो आप चेक करते हो वो आपके private IPs दिखते हैं. You will require your public IP. Do you remember the concept of NATing?
Yes.
How this private
yes.
IP will be able to talk to that public IP? यहाँ से जो request
Translate.
बाहर जाएगा, right? Translate होगा और वहां पर वो एक public IP की तरह present होगा, right?
So is there any option if the public is one big many computers will be attached to it? So can we filter it again? Like only one private IP can join from this public IP.
See, actual में तो ऐसा कोई आएगा नहीं आप लोगों को. Yes, there is a way, but उस इतना डेप्थ में unnecessary पढ़ोगे ये करोगे, इससे बेटर मैं बता देता हूँ क्या होगा. रिक्वेस्ट किस तरह का आता है. I have told you already कि पब्लिक IP हम वैसे ही यूज नहीं करते हैं. So you will be रिक्वेस्ट आएगा इस तरह का कि हम लोगों को RDP ब्लॉक करना है या अलाउ करना है, बट किस पे? प्राइवेट IP. और किस से? प्राइवेट IP से ही. So because in our case it is a public IP and public IP के behind में भी 10-12 private IPs हो सकते हैं. That is the reason this question is arising, right? But actual environment में आपका यहाँ पर भी private ही होगा और आपके machine का भी private होगा, and obviously they will be in same network, तभी RDP establish हो पाएगा. right? ये अगर 10.1.0.4 है तो वो शायद 10.1.0.255 होगा, ऐसा कुछ होगा जिसको आपको या तो ब्लॉक करना है या अलाउ करना है. Is it clear, guys? Did you get the question he asked and did you get the answer? Anyone who has confusion?
Clear है भाई.
Anyone who did not understand what he asked, कि वो question क्या था और answer क्या हुआ? And if all of you got it, can anyone explain it to me, please? कि वो क्या question था और क्या answer था? Guys, I have been telling you, नहीं समझ में आ रहा है तो पूछो please. Because you are going to say that you have worked, कितने 2 या 4 साल का experience बताने वाले हो आप, right? जहां पर डेली आपका ये काम इस तरह का 1-2 टिकट्स आने वाले हैं. So post that also if you say कि नहीं समझ में आया, इंटरव्यू में आप बोलते हो तो interviewer will come to know that you have not worked and you are lying. That should not happen. So the question was कि यहाँ पर मैं अपने public IP से अगर ये करता हूँ तो public IP के behind there will be multiple private IPs. Is it the correct? Is it right, by the way? Is that statement right?
Yes, yes.
Because मेरे एक राउटर से now here itself I have 3 laptops. ठीक है, मेरा एक विंडोज हो सकता है ऑफिस का, एक पर्सनल, एक मैक, एक मेरा मोबाइल है, बहुत सारी चीजें. मोबाइल से भी RDP लिया जा सकता है. होप यू गाइस नो, राइट? मोबाइल से भी RDP लिया जा सकता है मशीन का. सो दीज मेनी डिवाइसेस आई हैव. सो इफ आई हैव व्हाइट लिस्टेड वन IP पब्लिक IP, हाउ टू ब्लॉक अदर्स? इतना डिटेल रिक्वेस्ट कोई नहीं आता बिकॉज इट इज योर क्लाइंट्स रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी कि वो उस पब्लिक IP का एक्सेस उतनी ही टीम को दे जहां पर जितनों को वो चाहते हैं कि एक्सेस करे। लेट्स से दे हैव अ डेवलपमेंट टीम, तो एक प्राइवेट कंपनी के लिए, पब्लिक कंपनी के लिए 10-12 पब्लिक आईपी यूज करना इट्स नॉट अ बिग डील। फॉर मी, जो मेरा हाउस सेटअप है, मैं खुद यहाँ पर 2 पब्लिक आईपीज यूज करता हूँ। एक मेरा जो है स्टैटिक वाला है, जो कभी मिलता है कभी चला जाता है, कोई भी चेंज होता रहेगा। एक जो है मेरा डायनेमिक वाला है, सॉरी डायनेमिक गेट्स चेंज्ड, स्टैटिक वाला वही रहता है। सो एक कंपनी जो है 50-60 आईपी उनके पास वैसे भी रहते ही है। सो इट इज देयर जॉब टू मेक श्योर कि इस पब्लिक आईपी का एक्सेस इस पब्लिक आईपी के बिहाइंड वही लोग हो। मतलब लेट्स से दैट माय राउटर ए हैज वन पब्लिक आईपी, जिसका मैंने Azure टीम को बता रखा है कि दिस पब्लिक आईपी शुड हैव एक्सेस टू दिस आरडीपी। तो उस राउटर का एक्सेस मैं उतने ही लोगों को दूंगा जिसमें मैं चाहता हूं कि ये लोग उसको आरडीपी ले सके। उसमें बहुत ज्यादा डिटेल आप लोगों को करने की जरूरत नहीं है। इज इट क्लियर गाइस नाउ, या स्टिल कंफ्यूजन है कुछ क्वेश्चन में? इट वाज अ गुड क्वेश्चन, हेंस आई एम इलैबोरेटिंग इट। दो वैसे कोई आने नहीं वाला है बहुत ज्यादा, इंटरव्यू में कोई नहीं पूछेगा इतना डेप्थ में, बट डिड यू गाइस गेट इट?
Yes.
व्हाट अबाउट अदर्स? So what he is asking is, let's say this is my Azure machine, Azure VM, and it is obviously with public IP. It is obviously with public IP. Okay. In our case, normally it is with private IP. In our case, it is with public IP because we are practicing. Sorry. Now this is my network, my office network, my home network. It could be anything. It could be anything. यहाँ पर इतने बड़े ऑफिस में ना कोई एक राउटर नहीं होता है गाइस, मल्टीपल राउटर्स होते हैं, मल्टीपल उनके पास भी पब्लिक आईपी होते हैं। नाउ समवन इज सेइंग एज ऑफ नाउ द आरडीपी इज अवेलेबल टू ऑल ऑफ इट, सब सारे कंप्यूटर्स के लिए अवेलेबल है। एनी सोर्स रखा हुआ है, एनी मतलब कहीं से भी, इवन इफ यू टेक इट फ्रॉम योर हाउस यू विल बी एबल टू टेक आरडीपी। आपके पास क्रेडेंशियल है या नहीं है दैट इज सेकेंडरी, यू विल नॉट बी एबल टू लॉग इन, बट स्टिल आरडीपी पोर्ट भी ओपन रखना अपने आप में एक बहुत बड़ा सिक्योरिटी थ्रेट होता है। रैंसमवेयर भेजा जा सकता है, बहुत कुछ भेजा जा सकता है वहां से। सो नाउ द क्लाइंट सेड कि यार इसका आरडीपी सबके लिए आप बंद कर दो टू वन थिंग, सिर्फ एक पर्टिकुलर पब्लिक आईपी के लिए इसका आरडीपी ओपन रखो, एंड दैट पब्लिक आईपी इज समथिंग, ये जो भी एक पब्लिक आईपी देगा वो क्लाइंट। लेट मी चेक माय ओन पब्लिक आईपी, हम उसी को एग्जांपल है। बाय द वे, हाउ डू आई चेक माय पब्लिक आईपी?
Google it.
Google.
Right, you just simply type in your browser कि what is your public IP and you'll get it. So this is my public IP. Okay, now what am I saying कि यार इसका RDP आप सबके लिए बंद कर दो with an exception of this IP. So anyone who comes through this IP उसी का जो है इसी को इस पे एक्सेस होना चाहिए। और जो आईपीज आप लोग देख रहे थे प्राइवेट आईपी, वो डायरेक्टली कंप्यूटर यहाँ पर थे, यहाँ पर आईपीज थे। सो दिस कम्युनिकेशन इज नॉट पॉसिबल, अ प्राइवेट एंड पब्लिक कम्युनिकेशन इज नॉट पॉसिबल। This communication is not possible. A private IP cannot talk to a public IP. So how this communication works कि यहाँ से रिक्वेस्ट जाता है यहाँ पर, और राउटर के लेवल पे ये नेटिंग होता है। मतलब यहाँ से ये इसका रिक्वेस्ट लेगा, ओके यू वांट टू एक्सेस दिस, फाइन, यहाँ पर आ गया, एंड देन एक रैपिंग होता है of this public IP and then this request goes here. तो इसको क्या लगेगा भाई कोई public IP आ रहा है, that is the reason they will be able to talk to each other. Public IP and public IP can talk to each other. So यहाँ से ये से request लेकर it is as good as a translator, समझ लो यार, किसी को एक language आती है और दूसरे को कोई दूसरी language आती है, and there is a middleman जिसको दोनों language आती है. So it is just translating. Right? And that is the reason it is called NAT, Network Address Translation. It is translating. Now the question was कि इस पब्लिक आईपी के बिहाइंड तो बहुत सारे मशीन्स है, तो इसमें भी कोई फिल्टरिंग की जा सकती है क्या? सो यस, देयर आर मेनी वेज इन नेटवर्किंग, यू कैन डू दैट, but as an Azure administrator it will not be your job. No one is going to ask you, so we are not discussing that. If anyone wants networking के टॉपिक में वो हो सकता है, but we are not doing that now, at least not in this session. किसी वीकेंड वगैरह पे अलग से हम कर सकते हैं जिसको भी इंटरेस्ट हो. So here if you have given access to this IP, now it is that क्लाइंट्स रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी कि इस पब्लिक आईपी में वो उतने ही लोगों को आने दे, इसके अंदर उतने ही लोगों को आने दे जितनों को वो चाहता है कि इसको एक्सेस मिले। लेट्स से ही विल से कि सिर्फ इन मशीन्स को इतने ही मशीन्स को एक्सेस होना चाहिए, एंड दोस 3 मशीन्स दे शुड नॉट हैव एक्सेस। तो इट इज दैट एप्लीकेशन ओनर्स जॉब के ये 3 मशीन के लिए वो एक अलग पब्लिक आईपी और अलग से राउटर वगैरह कर दे। आर यू गाइस गेटिंग इट नाउ? इज इट क्लियर?
Yes.
Okay. So now I have got my IP address, my public IP address. Yes. So what is the next step? I hope you guys did not forget the original question. I wanted
Yes, yes.
to
So
keep RDP only for one particular IP.
so you copy paste your IP address, your machine from Google.
Sorry, what was that?
So in the source, we put IP
Which IP am I putting now?
public, your public IP.
Right here, I'll type my public IP, guys. Right. I hope it is clear as of now. So my public IP is. I'll quickly check it once again. It's same. So it's 152.57.64.134. Now, what is the source port range? What do you understand by source now? I hope it is
That
pretty
is,
clear now.
RDP
yeah, 3389.
Right.
3389.
Right. So in this case, I'm typing star. इसका मतलब है any. तो सारा cover हो जाएगा, कोई issue नहीं है.
3389.
ठीक है. By the way, I think we are creating a new rule. Or are we adding the existing one? Let me check once again.
We are adding.
Adding
right.
existing.
Right.
Adding
Okay.
ऊपर ही दिख रहा है RDP.
यहाँ पर, yeah, it shows.
Yes.
Right. So source I have given any. Star का मतलब हुआ any. Destination we did discuss this yesterday in detail. कि IP address होगा तो क्यों IP address होगा? When this NSG is aligned to a single machine, उसके बाद भी IP address क्यों? जब already एक ही machine पे है तो IP address का option क्यों है? So why do we have it? Because in live environment में machine को multiple IPs होंगे, and that is very common thing, very normal thing. Okay, guys, is it clear?
Yes.
Just give me a minute, guys. I have got a message here. I'm just checking. I've got a message from someone of the subscription list, how exactly it looks in a live environment. So there are approximately 19 subscription one environment has. So I'm just trying to see the information which needs to be hidden, and I'll take a screenshot and I'll show it to you guys that how it looks. Sorry to divert from topic, but this is useful. You will at least see के live environment में दिखता कैसे है. Source, score, and then let me see. I understand no one is going to access that as of now, but this will be in recording, so I have to mask few things here. So this is how it looks, guys. ये एक actual environment है. I've just got the screenshot from someone. Right? So this is how it looks. Subscriptions आपके इतने दिखेंगे. So you can imagine कि ये बहुत छोटा setup है. I guess 19 subscription is still, and this is the subscription ID. You can see यहाँ पर आपका role दिखता है that what role do you have on that subscription. ठीक है. Then current cost कितना है. So when you go, it's not necessary that you're handling only one subscription. You could be handling multiple subscription, and look at this. Whoever is this person is, they're handling 19 subscription, and they will be getting request for these 19 subscriptions. Secure score kya hai, we can discuss later, but this is how it looks. And where are we exactly? We are under home and subscription. And there is one filter also applied. Now maybe इससे ज़्यादा भी हो, शायद इस filter को apply अगर हटा दो तो शायद ज़्यादा भी subscription हो. Current cost क्या है? So look at this कि billing इनका कितना होता है. 3,000 ये बहुत छोटे छोटे सब्सक्रिप्शन है, but if you look here 83,000 pounds I guess or euros जो भी होगा ये, ठीक है. So this is how it looks. I'll quickly just and the status, is it active, delete, whatever it is. Okay, coming back to this our topic, right? Source port समझ में आ गया, I hope आप लोगों को. Destination as of now I am keeping any, मतलब इस सबनेट में जितने भी मशीन होंगे उस पर अप्लाई हो जाएगा. What do I want to allow? RDP, right? The moment I select, if I keep it custom here, it will give me an option कि मैं RDP के साथ, it is not necessary. I was waiting for this question but no one has asked yet, though I have explained it already. It is not necessary to block one port under one rule. You could do multiple ports, you could do multiple IPs. IPs का किसी ने पूछा था, I think Henry asked multiple IPs कैसे करते हैं. You can simply put a comma and do that, but you can block or allow multiple ports as well. Okay. So here, but I am specific with RDP. The moment I select RDP, ये editable नहीं रहा, ठीक है. And TCP उसने अपने आप ही ले लिया because RDP जो है TCP पे काम करता है. Action is allow or deny. What should be the action? What are we doing here?
Allow.
Allow.
And why allow? Because we are denying it to others. So why allow?
Because we are specifying the IP address, so it will be allowed to only your computer. That's why.
Correct. So the moment I say allow, but with that I have a condition, allow to this IP address. So by default, it becomes deny to everything else. So it is done, guys. Now let's see how much time it takes. It takes time, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, sometimes. Yesterday, we were trying that internet Google working thing. It worked very quickly. Few things they take time. So let's try now. I'll try to take RDP. I mean, I won't be able to. यहाँ से वैसे भी check नहीं होने वाला. मैं कुछ भी कर लूँ यहाँ से. You guys will have to take RDP and try if it is working. For me, it was working. For me, it will be working. Now, could one of you try to take remote and see if it is working? If you get any error, if yes, what is the error? Can anyone share the screenshot of the error message?
Yes, it shows remote desktop can't connect to the remote computer for one of these reasons. This is the same error that I got initially when I created the virtual machine.
0x204.
What about others, guys?
Why it's still initiating the connection, it's showing. Okay, I
Do you
got the
get
error
this
now.
one? You got the error, right?
Yeah, I got the error now.
Okay. Anyone who is able to connect now? Now this is common to get error. Anyone who is able to connect? I suppose no. Srishti, are you trying? Are you using phone or laptop?
No, actually, I don't have idea like how to do it. I need to watch the previous videos for it.
Are you using phone or a laptop? I'll guide you.
Laptop.
So could you open
It's
RDP?
Mac.
Do you know how to open RDP tool?
No,
Click on start. Which Windows version do you have?
I'm using Mac.
Oh, for Mac, you will have to install one software. I'll share that with you later. Jafar bhai, how is that working with your Mac? जो software मैंने बताया था आपको. Is that working fine?
Yeah, it is working fine.
Okay, fine then. We'll do that. I think आपके App Store में मिल जाएगा. Yes, Santi also said it is an App Store. We'll do that later then. Fine.
Sure. Okay.
So I hope it is clear, but the concept is clear to you and to others.
Yes, concept is clear.
Right? So like this, you can block someone's access, and like this, you can give some access to someone. Now the similar scenario. Let's say that if I see if a client say that I want everyone to access except this IP, because this IP is coming from my client, and I do not want them to access my machine, and except this IP, everyone should access. what will you do?
So we will follow the same procedure, but instead of allow, we will select deny for this
Perfect.
particular IP address.
Let's try that. So I'm denying it now. So it's done. It has been denied. Now I will go and check. It is still working. Why is it still working, guys? Yes. Why is it still working? The simple thing is takes time. At least 2 minutes लगते हैं, and it has stopped already now. See, ये नहीं चलेगा अब. Hint, nothing. We just did the reverse scenario. Like this IP should not have access and others should have access. So as Juhi suggested, we simply went to the same rule, and instead of allow, we selected deny, and it worked fine. Now, can any one of you try to take remote? You don't have to log in. You
Yes,
will not
try.
require.
No, it still gives me the same error. Can't take the remote
It will take some time. For me, it was working fine, and now it's stopped. It will take some time. It takes some time to refresh rules or something, but then you will be able to access it. Well, let me see those rules once. Let me go there and check. Okay, who thinks now that you should be able to take RDP looking at this rule? जितना भी rules आपके सामने है, ठीक है? Who thinks that they can take RDP? Who thinks they cannot? Is looking at this rule, or do we have to do something else here?
I guess एक नया RDP का rule बना के and वो allow करना पड़ेगा सबको, because here we are specifying for RDP you cannot access, but for other one to access we have to create one more rule. I'm not sure whether this is right or wrong, but this is what I think.
So let's take this as a homework, guys. Tomorrow I'll ask you that what all options are available. Can you create a single role? And if you're creating another one, what will be the priority?
Lesser than 300.
But
All agree to this?
then it will allow
Oh, but yeah.
yours, right?
No.
If we need to block yours and allow others, so we can create a rule with higher number, right? Yeah, lesser priority.
With a lesser priority, you're saying a new rule should be there with a lesser priority. Is that you're saying?
Higher priority.
A higher priority.
No, sorry. If you want to allow all,
It's okay,
then
guys. I hope
number
all
should
of
be more
you
than 300.
did all of you get the question?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I think tomorrow's session will start a bit late. I have an interview to take tomorrow 4 to 5. So if all of you are available, we'll start at 5. If not, we'll skip tomorrow's session. But whenever we take the next session, be it tomorrow and day after tomorrow or tomorrow 5 o'clock, whatever it is, we'll discuss that on WhatsApp. First thing we'll do is discuss this rule. I hope all of you got the question. I want you to do YouTube or create your role. If you want, I'll keep this machine as it is. I'll just turn it off, and or you create it. I'll delete this machine also. You create your own machine, give the rule, and I hope you got the scenario. Anyone who did not understand the question, please ask me. Srishti, even you, please try doing this. I'll share the tool's name with you. Or Jafar bhai, if you could put that tool's name in WhatsApp group, the one which you were using, the one which I suggested for RDP.
Remote desktop, Microsoft Remote Desktop. It's
Right.
available in the App Store.
App Store.
Okay,
Right.
I'll search it. Yeah.
Right. So you install that and then try. Create a virtual machine, try
Okay.
taking RDP, then block the RDP, and then give me a rule जहां पर सबको allow होना चाहिए except one IP. Okay. And let
Okay.
me see how do you guys achieve it. I hope do you have access to portal?
No, I was about to message you for the portal access too.
Okay, so today we'll do the portal access, or let's do it now itself. Let me quickly do that for you and for Avnish. Akib bhai was also there, but now I think he's not here, so we'll do that later. Please make sure, guys. If see, Kumel has asked this for this machine, but he always makes sure कि इसको stop condition में रखता है वो. So if you need कोई machine के यार 4-5 दिन लगने वाली है, I do not want to delete it. Make sure that you stop that machine, and you guys will be able to see the credit as well. 7,400 is what I get monthly, but इसमें हम सब लोगों को use करना है. So make sure कि unnecessary आप उसको utilize करके waste मत कर दो. Yeah, so all of you, did you get the question while I'm creating this resource group and accesses to you guys? What about others? Did you guys get the question?
We just need to block one single IP, right?
Yes, yes. My requirement is a Windows machine, RDP, a Windows machine, RDP should be allowed to first you try this. ठीक है, ये सब आप सिर्फ try करके देखो कि एक कोई जो हमने किया इसको try करके देखो. But ultimate homework which something which I'll be checking tomorrow or in next session is something that one Windows machine with RDP accessible to all except one IP. Except one IP. आप रूल बना के रख लो, वो IP चेंज होगा. ऑब्वियस है कि वो IP चेंज होगा. You guys do not have my public IP, या आप अपना भी डालते हो तो कल परसों वो IP वैसे ही चेंज होने वाला है. But you create a rule with any dummy IP or with your current public IP. You create a rule. We'll see that later. कल हम उस रूल में सिर्फ IP को चेंज करेंगे and then we'll see if that rule is working, if you guys have created it well. One Windows machine should be able to, RDP should be there and should be able to access by everyone except one public IP. Is it clear, guys? Anyone who did not understand the question, please let me know, so I can explain it, I can elaborate it. Yes, allow all other except one IP. Only one IP should be there in the block list. Yes, guys, anyone has any doubt? In this question, anyone has any doubt? I do not want to, I do not want this excuse tomorrow कि यार वो question समझ में नहीं आया था. Anyone has any doubt, please ask me. If not here on WhatsApp, maybe in group or personal, that is fine. That is completely fine. You can do that. Group में भी कर दो, कोई ना कोई reply कर देगा.
Bhai, so which IP address do we need to block? I mean, is
Type
there any
dummy.
specific?
फिलहाल के लिए कोई भी डमी आईपी डाल दो या आपका पब्लिक आईपी डाल दो आप लोग. टुमारो व्हेन वी स्टार्ट सेशन विल सी कि कौन सा लाइव आईपी है और उस आईपी को सिर्फ हम चेंज करेंगे. आपके रूल्स को मैं नहीं चेंज करूंगा. आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? दैट व्हाटएवर रूल यू क्रिएट एंड डू नॉट डिलीट इट, क्रिएट इट एंड कीप इट. अगर आपको लग रहा है कि वर्चुअल मशीन ज्यादा, स्टॉप करके रख दो, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. वर्चुअल मशीन को स्टॉप करके रख दो. सो व्हाट एम आई सेइंग हियर दैट आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू change your rule tomorrow. Tomorrow what we'll do is just let me open that. यहीं पर था, right? Inbound rules. So what we'll do tomorrow is I'll just come to this rule यहाँ पर and we'll change this IP to an active IP. जो भी कल का हमारे पास active IP होगा, public IP, we'll do that and then we'll test if your rule is working. If not, you guys will have to troubleshoot that. ठीक है? This has to be done by you guys. आप उसको कल करो, अगर नहीं चल रहा है तो ट्रबल शूटिंग करेंगे, फिर भी आप ही करोगे उसको. ठीक है? इस वीकेंड तक एटलीस्ट यू गाइस विल ट्राई. सो एक ट्रबल शूटिंग वाला आपको एक अच्छा सा ये भी मिल जाएगा जिसको आप अपने इंटरव्यू में प्रेजेंट कर सकते हो कि ऐसे किया था, ये नहीं हुआ, आई रेड दैट आर्टिकल, मैंने वो यूट्यूब वीडियो देखा, ये कर दिया, वो कर दिया, दिस इज हाउ आई टेस्टेड. एक कहानी मिल जाएगी आपको बताने के लिए. ठीक है? बट आई विल नॉट बी हेल्पिंग यू विद दिस. बहुत सिंपल है वैसे, अगर आप अच्छे से सोचोगे तो इमीडिएटली समझ में आ जाएगा. एंड इट शुड बी इन अ क्लीनर वे. ऐसा नहीं होगा एक अचीव करने के लिए, आई मीन प्रोग्रामर्स जो है एक छोटे से फीचर के लिए कोई 100 लाइन भी लिख सकता है और कोई उसको 2 लाइन में भी अचीव कर लेता है. तो ये नहीं हो कि इसके लिए आप 10 रूल बना रहे हो. जो भी शॉर्टेस्ट वे है और सिक्योर वे है वो होना चाहिए इसमें. बट नहीं मिल रहा है तो जो भी मिल रहा है वैसे, बट एटलीस्ट रिक्वायरमेंट इसमें अचीव होना चाहिए. सो आई होप इट इज क्लियर टू एवरीवन, राइट? Meanwhile, guys, now I have to onboard Srishti and Avnish. So who can guide me? How do I do that? I have their email addresses. They are not my employees. I'm giving an example. They are not my employees. They are third-party vendors. I want them to come and work on my portal for maybe a month or 2 months or 3 months, and I'll be deleting their IDs.
But you can send an invitation to them using their
How?
email address.
How? Could you guide me? Steps.
Azure Active Directory.
Where can I find Azure Active Directory if it wasn't here?
Uh,
You
up
can
in the
search it
search
from the
bar.
top.
Search
Yes, I
bar.
can search
Yep.
and I can go, but now if it is here, now what next?
Add user.
Should I click add here?
If you will add, you will
Users,
get
the
an
left side
option.
users.
Even if you add, you will get an option as a user.
Here?
There
You
are,
want me to click here?
yes. Yes, if you click,
Right.
you see you are getting the option user.
Users. What is the other option?
On the left hand side, users.
Users. So here I'll see a list of users. In case I want to check ke already hai to nahi wo user, and I can search here. So I see I do not have that user. Now what? Which option am I selecting?
New user.
New guest user.
Yes. If I do it new user, Juhi, that user will be created on my domain. He's not my permanent employee. So we'll
Okay,
always do
okay.
an invite user. Though option is there. Even if you go from new user, see, you go from new user or new guest user. वो बात एक ही है, यहीं पर ले जा रहा है आपको. Only the default
Right.
option. If you come from new user, यहाँ पर selected था. If you come from here, यहाँ पर आ रहा है. And it, okay. So and I will just have to type the IP address here. Sorry, the email address here. Srishti, could you please ping your email address to me? Meanwhile, I'll create a Avnish. I'll send an invitation to Avnish. If you could send your email address or WhatsApp or Zoom chat, anything will do.
Yeah, I'm.
इस तरह से कुछ भी या फिर इंस्ट्रक्शंस भी हो सकते हैं इसमें, ठीक है? So we have less time, guys. Otherwise, I would have asked you these questions कि ये क्या है, roles कैसे है, to check if you guys remember. But हमारे पास कम time है, so I'll quickly just create these users. Meanwhile, do you guys have any questions on topics which we discussed today or before this? इसके अलावा yes, guys. Anyone?
No, bhai.
What about others? So guys, make sure you select your password, वो सब कर लो आप, and then you will have to go back to portal.azure. Invitation पेज से आप portal.azure पे नहीं जाओगे, you will have to go to portal.azure अलग से जब आपका onboarding हो जाए एक बार, then ठीक है? So I think this is about to finish. We'll stop it today. Tomorrow I'll let you know tomorrow's time. For sure we are not starting at 4 p.m. We'll see. We'll do it at 5 p.m. tomorrow. We'll see how many people we have. If not, we can skip tomorrow's session. Okay, guys, I'll stop it today. And you guys have your own resource group now. You will have to create everything in your own resource group. You won't be able to create anything else in others resource group. You can see, but you can't create. Srishti and Avnish.
Mhm,
Okay,
okay.
guys, I'll stop it. Thank you.
Thank you.